company is a local provider of electrical accessories, items that we sell including smartphone, laptop, printer. Just order things online and it will be delivered directly to the address customers provide. Case study. Basis Company, a local supplier of electrical accessories known for its product and services, will have its current system reviewed. The company has grown rapidly in recent years, revealing a number of inefficiencies in order fulfillment. Current system description. Basis Company has asked all its customers to contact it by message or telephone or to come to the store to place orders. Then, an employee fills in the information in the Excel spreadsheet. Includes the item ordered, the customer's name, address and phone number. For payment and stock management, customer paid either in cash or by credit or debit card will receive a receipt with a guarantee for the purchased item in a certain period of time. Current system problem. Customers have to visit the store to inspect the items and find out the specification of the item. Or if the order was placed over the phone, there is a possibility that verbal mistakes are made and there is no visible proof that the order was successfully placed. Suggestion and solution. Planning. Should the existing system be continued? Yes, since all the customer's data and information is present. Should the existing system be modified? Yes, in order to guarantee the system's smooth operation. Should the existing system be replaced? No, because despite its shortcomings, the current system is still functional. Analysis. In order to make sure that everyone is aware of the extent of the task and how each requirement will be satisfied, the requirement analysis phase aims to gather comprehensive information for each requirement. Implementation. Database design is carried out along with the hardware with the database software and also the applications. This system go through some cycle of coding, testing and also debugging until it is ready to be delivered. We will use Access to construct a variety of objects such as database, input and also output. Maintenance. To improve when it is well known and has a big number of users, so that to ensure the system operates effectively. 3 categories can be used to describe system maintenance tasks, such as corrective maintenance, perfective maintenance and adaptive maintenance.
System objective. It is to enable users to sign up and buy any stuff they like, helps the company handle its internet marketing more effectively. It will make processing customer order more easier. Last but not least, customer will be able to get more precise and trustworthy information on the scuff index. ERD narrative. We will start with inventory. The attributes for inventory is inventory ID, inventory type, inventory number, and inventory price. As for inventory ID, it is the primary key for inventory. Next is customer. We have customer ID, customer name, customer address, and customer phone number. And the primary key is customer ID. Next is printer. In printer, the attribute is inventory ID, which is the primary key and foreign key, printer quantity, and printer price. For order, the attribute is order ID, which is the primary key, order date, order type, order quantity, order payment, customer ID, which is a foreign key, and also another foreign key, which is inventory ID. We also have laptop, which is the inventory is inventory ID, laptop quantity, and laptop price. For the inventory ID in this laptop is primary key and foreign key. Last but not least, the smartphone. The attributes for smartphone is inventory ID, which also the primary key and foreign key, smartphone quantity, and smartphone price. As you can see here, this is the diagram based on the narrative that I've talked about earlier. And as you can see, most of the connectivity in here is one-to-many connectivity. And as you can see also, this super type that connects the other 3 diagram, which is smartphone, laptop, printer, and it is connected to inventory. This is the database model, which contains the same thing as the ERD narrative that I've explained before. And database model is from the Microsoft Access, and that's the only thing that makes it different from the diagram that I've shown before. It has the same connectivity, the primary key. The only difference is it doesn't show us the foreign key. As you can see here, the laptop primary key is inventory ID, which we can see the key symbol next to the inventory ID, and same goes with the other primary key in this model. The difference from the diagram that I've shown before, there's no symbol, but only the word primary key, which is PK, or foreign key, FK.
For the third normal form table structure, as you can see that there are 6 entities, which is customer, order, inventory, laptop, printer, and smartphone. So the underline attributes is the primary key and the asterisk attribute is the foreign key. Next, database system implementation. Now, this is the SQL instruction on how to create the table statement. If we run this instruction, we can create the table. Next, this is how to create a view single table. This coding is used to show a specific data. For example, you can see the coding I am showing now is the customer that pays using cash only. It's the drop table statement. This function is used to remove a specific table that we don't need anymore. Now, the alter table statement. We can use this function to add, modify, or drop column.
For data manipulation language (DML), it is a subset of SQL, which allows user to retrieve, insert, update, and delete the data. The first one is insert into table statement. These commands allow us to add a new record to a table. For example, we put the customer ID, customer name, customer address, and also customer phone number. Then insert into view. This can insert data into view if it is updatable. To insert record into updatable view, we just select the customer ID, for example, 1011. And then for update table statement, this command used to modify existing data. For example, when we want to update the phone number of the user ID 1008, so the new phone number is 019345678. So the new number are updatable. Update view. View in SQL can be updated if they are updatable. And then to select the inventory data, we use inventory ID, inventory type, inventory quantity, and also order ID. So the table show the current inventory records. Then to delete the table statement, this command remove record from a table. So this operation remove the record with ID SS06 from the inventory table. For the select statement, it used to query the database and also retrieve data that match with our specific criteria. So the first one is comparison operator. Query select all column from inventory table quantity less than 130. So the result show the inventory, which is laptop, smartphone, and printer with all of their details. The second one is logical operator. It selects specific column, for example, the inventory ID, inventory type, inventory quantity, and also the order ID. It's either laptop or smartphone. So it filter the inventory, include only laptops and smartphone along with their quantity and also the order IDs. Next, we have special operator. This special operator filters our query result more effectively. For example, it's retrieve inventory item where the type is printed and the quantity is between 120 and also 150. Then, we have arithmetic function. This function allows us to perform calculation on our data. For example, find the total inventory, we use function sum.
Next, from column function and grouping for aggregate function. For this, we want to know how much quantity for each inventory. So, by insert the SQL instruction as shown, it will show the table that we want, which is the quantity for each inventory. Next, for type 1, nested query, in or not in. For this function, we want to know the order that not include the P3025 order ID. For type 2 nested query, exist or not exist, we want to know customer that have ordered the inventory, which is the inventory ID is SS05. If we insert the SQL instruction, we have the table that customer ordered the inventory, which is the inventory ID is SS05. For retrieve data from multiple table, we want to know the inventory quantity that have less than or equal to 115. If the SQL instruction, it will show the table that we want, which is the inventory quantity that have less than or equal to 150. Last but not least is select statement for all view. If we run the SQL instruction, it will show all the information that we have. In conclusion, we believe that each service we have provided has helped our project run more smoothly in order to succeed. The reason for this project is that we offer a platform that our company may use in any business process to enhance our system down the road. Based on that, this project helps the decision maker decide what has to be maintained or improved in order to reap the expected benefits.